Today, we're swapping out those heavy, stiff HDMI cables for something a lot slicker.
Mhm.
Welcome to the deep dive. We're looking at the NTI ST-IPHD-LC-V4AU HDMI over IP extender.
Right.
And our mission, really, is to figure out how this little box pushes high-definition video over just standard network cable.
And this is where it gets interesting because this is where the worlds of AV and, enterprise IT completely merge.
Mm.
This thing multicasts digital video and audio over a standard gigabit network. You're
Yeah.
basically turning your CAT-T's cabling into an HDMI distribution system.
Which is, the sources call it the ideal solution for digital signage.
It is.
So for you, the listener, this means pushing full 1080p HDTV resolutions without, breaking the bank on custom wiring.
And the first question is always distance, right? How far can it go?
Always.
So with a good KT6 cable, you're looking at about 394 feet. That's 120 meters.
Yeah.
With standard CT5E, that drops a bit to 328 feet or 100 meters.
But that's not the whole story, is it? You can go further.
Exactly. What's fascinating here is the scalability. You can get almost unlimited length by just cascading network switches.
So you just daisy chain them. But okay, that covers physical reach. Let's talk about the catch, the quality.
Right.
We're squeezing high-quality video into network packets. This uses H.264 compression. So what are you really trading away?
Well, you're trading absolute perfect pixel fidelity for massive scalability. H.264 is lossy. It has to be to fit a 1080p stream into a gigabit pipe.
So this isn't for, medical imaging or something?
No, definitely not. But for digital signage, for broadcasts, it works great.
And what about latency? The specs say less than 100 milliseconds. If you're running a giant video wall, is that perceptible?
For standard video, 100 meters is perfectly fine. You won't notice it. But if you were trying to run a high-speed interactive setup, maybe KVM or a live performance feed, then it might start to matter.
Okay, so it's really designed for display, not interaction. So drilling down into the architecture, the basic setup seems easy. Point to point, or point to many through a switch. They say it's plug and play.
And it is, but only up to a point.
Uh-huh.
For a single transmitter setup, you can use a basic unmanaged switch and connect up to 253 receivers.
Wow. 253.
But, and this is a critical, but it has to be a standalone network. The moment you put other devices on that switch, performance can degrade a lot.
Hold on. So if I'm an AV installer and I just set up 253 screens, the second my client asks for another video source, I suddenly have to become a network engineer.
Essentially, yes. This is where it gets really interesting. When you add multiple transmitters, you're dealing with multicast traffic, which is, well, it's basically network flooding.
Right.
And to stop that flood from taking down your whole corporate network, you absolutely must use a managed switch, one that supports port-based IECT 802.1Q VLANs.
So the managed switch and the VLANs are completely non-negotiable for scaling up.
Because a VLAN isn't just a channel. It's a dedicated, isolated virtual network. Think of it like painting lanes on a highway. Without VLANs, all that video traffic is just flooding every road.
So each VLAN contains one video source.
Exactly. It keeps the multicast traffic from one transmitter completely contained.
So what does this all really mean then? What's the big takeaway?
The challenge of multicasting video isn't an AV challenge anymore. It's a network challenge. It's all about control and segmentation. The requirement for managed switches and VLANs when you have multiple sources, it just underscores how vital proper network configuration is when you merge AV and IT.
It really proves the future of AV transmission is about knowing how to program a switch, not just crimp a connector.
That's it.
If you skip that managed switch step, you're not saving money. You're just guaranteeing system failure. So here's a final thought for you to consider. If the tech itself mandates these enterprise-level controls for complex setups, how long until IT departments just refuse to support any AV system that doesn't respect network segmentation? The future of AV might just depend on IT's permission.